This is Stealing Roses with Mystery Girl Radio. Find Mystery Girl.
Hey, this is Mystery Girl. You're tuned in to Shut Up and Listen. I am here with my co-host, DJ Enigma.
Yo.
And we got our next, I told you guys it was a full house. We got our next special guest in the building, Stealing Roses.
What's cracking?
Well, Byron, right?
Yeah, Byron, B.Y.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You know.
But Stealing Roses is what people know you as.
That's the brand.
People know that's the brand. CEO of Stealing Roses. And I run into you. We know each other. So finally we got you in here. I got you in here. It's like, I got my guy Stealing in here because you doing stuff out here.
I'm trying
I love it. And I love the uniqueness of what you do. So let's get right into it. For people who don't know, who you are, what you do, let the people know what you do.
Basically, anything out of metal, I make it. Whatever you need. If you want it in metal, it can get made. Ain't nothing I can't do. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just an artist.
I mean, Stealing Roses, obviously, so he does a lot of roses made of steel, but you do, like you said, you do anything people want. I've seen you make crazy stuff. So I've seen guns, crowns, furniture, like tables.
Like I said, anything.
Just like, God, I've seen so much from you, and I'm just like, how does he do this? So right now you got the roses for sale, right? Big Cartel. Big Cartel.
I do most of my sales off of social media though.
Okay.
So Facebook and Instagram is the best way to catch me if you try and purchase some stuff.
Got you. And you do a lot of custom pieces. Yeah. So if somebody hits you up and they're like, I don't know, I want to just...
And, that's crazy. I get weird orders too.
I was gonna say, what's the weirdest request you've gotten? Like if.
And I turned it down.
You did? What was it? Tell me.
Shorty wanted me to make a steel penis.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I could do it, but what I look like sitting here welding penises. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Like, that's not my.
That's not the part.
So have you gotten anything else weird or? Like, is that as weird as...
that was the weirdest. Like, that's the weirdest. You really can't get no more weird than that. Like,
no.
And I've made silhouettes of females, and so it's not nothing I can't do.
Yeah,
but that was just one of those things. I was like,
I'm all sad.
Yeah,
then you get like 1,000 orders. You're like, all right, chill.
Yeah,
like,
right.
You know for that.
No, I saw one of your silhouettes on Instagram. It's just so incredible to me. Like it. I don't know.
Shorty.
Yeah.
Shorty.
Yeah, you were like,
her name's Shorty.
Yeah, you called her Shorty. Yeah. And that thing is dope, dude.
Shorty,
how long did it take you to make that?
Shorty took me 3 weeks.
Wow.
3 weeks.
It's just a whole full body.
She's about
crazy.
She's about 4 feet in length, about 2.5 wide. And it's all the leftover pieces when I make the roses, because my roses is what I mass produce. That's like my lower tier in my marketing bracket. So that's what I mass produce. Reasonable revenue, and they're quick to put out. But Shorty was put together by all the pieces after I cut the roses, and I just saved them. It was like a whole year and a half of like just pieces of steel in a box.
Oh wow!
And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use this. Like,
so that's you. Like you.
That's Shorty.
That's Shorty. All put together. Yeah.
And like, and her vagina area is caged. And and it's a rose behind it.
Yeah.
But then there's another brass rose in her heart. So it's like, ladies, guard your coochie, but leave your heart open. I mean. Like everything I make has a reason why. I don't make nothing for no reason unless it's a commission piece, and it's just something somebody won. They pay me for it. And I'm like, you know what? That'll make me work. Like I might have to figure out how to do this. So I take that order.
Yeah.
But I'm not hungry for the money. Like I still work my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So I'm not like starving or need the bread. So there's some orders I'm like, you know what? Based off of life. Yeah. I'm like, I really don't feel like doing that. I mean, hit me back in a couple weeks. Maybe I might feel different, but right now I'm
That's
good.
dope too, because you ain't forced to do your own.
Yeah.
Because to me,
I understand it's a business and it's my brand, but at the end of the day, I'm an artist. I do it for the love of the art. I don't do it for no other reason but the love of the art. If people stopped buying my product today, I would still make stuff just because.
Of course.
It has nothing to do with who's buying it. Like I make it because it's fun.
I mean, once it becomes And that's the thing. It'll take away from your love for it. Once it becomes a thing where you're making things that you don't want to make, or you feel like you have to, to make ends meet or whatever, it takes away from it, you know? So that's really fire that you can practice it the way you want and do it how you want. But Shorty's dope.
Yeah, Shorty truth.
I love that. But just in general, how did you get started with steel and like making things out of steel? Because this is a very unique niche. This is I don't know anyone else who's doing this. You know what I mean? So yeah,
you just said it.
I don't know anyone else who's doing
another
this. Yo, he did the one you did before.
Yeah, that was a baby one.
He did
the first one is always the strongest. The first one always comes for the pit of your soul.
Man, I'm mad they missed that one. I'm gonna give the first one a 10 for sure. That one was like I get that one like a 4.5. Yeah, that one,
I can really I like the burp. I'm a very
I'll get that one a 5
person. Like I let my gas go.
There you go.
I let my gases go. I'm not holding it for nobody.
I love this interview already. So if I smell something over here, it was you.
I'll let you know.
If I switch chairs,
if you ask me, I'll tell you. Listen, men go through lying phases. Well, I've been through mine. I don't lie. So if you,
I'm good.
That was me.
I love it.
Embrace that.
Yo,
that's
women
now,
love
now you are
honesty.
me because my smell was inside you. Now you are part of me. You feel me? You feel me? Now you are a part of me.
What's happening?
Yeah, just look at me. Catch eye contact.
Right in your soul.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh my God.
Welcome to my world. Still and Roses started roughly 3 years ago.
Okay.
And it came strictly out of boredom. Like, it was a beautiful accident. Like, I work my 9 to 5. I'm a machine mechanic, so I fix industrial machines. So I'm always around metal and
I did that
stuff like that. So everything was running smooth in the shop one day. I got access to a welder, scrap metal. I'm like, yo, I have nothing to do. Like, it's a whole 8-hour shift. I have nothing to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just started welding stuff together. Like, and actually, the first thing I made was a chain link heart with the lock on it, and I called it Unlock Love.
Oh, dope.
And I mean, they was like, yo, that's fire, da da da. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Well, just sitting here. I threw it to the side.
Messing around, yeah.
And then a couple of days went by. Another day came by. It was like nothing to do. So I just took some other stuff, welded together. I was like, all right, cool, bang. And then the roses came out of nowhere. Like I'm just playing with sheet metal and I was like, let's see if I can make a rose. Made it. And Lee hit me up on Facebook. She was like, can I buy that off you? I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
And she was like, yeah, my mom just died in the fire. Her favorite flower was a rose. And the way I charred it, symbolic to her mom dying in the fire. Yeah. And I was so touched. I was like, yo, just give me $20 for it. Yo. Just, give me $20 for it because I ain't make it to sell it.
Yeah, give me chills a little bit.
So
that's crazy.
I sold it to her, and after it was gone, somebody else hit me. I was like, yo, I can buy a rose off you. I can buy that rose off you. I'm like, I sold it. Like, can you make me one? I'm like, yeah. So now this rose has no purpose to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's meaningless.
Right.
The first one was $20 because I put a little time into it. I had to figure it out, and it was symbolic. All right, here's chump change. Mm-hmm. So now I'm like, yo, give me 50.
Yeah, you gotta up the price.
No problem. Cool.
Right.
Bomb. So I sold them for 50 for like 6 months. And then when I started seeing the bread coming, I'm like,
oh yeah.
Oh, heck no.
Demand and supply.
Heck no. So I bumped it to 75.
Demand and supply.
So people hitting me up was like, yo, I'll buy a rose off you. I'm like, yeah. They was like, how much? I'm like, 75. And I was getting no problems.
They were like, here you go.
Yeah.
You didn't get problems for that.
So I was like, you know what? Let me bump it up another 10. You know what I mean? So now I'm at a steady 85 per rose. I paint them whatever color you want. If you want a custom rose, it start at 110. Mm-hmm. If you want a custom piece, it start at 200.
Nice.
Word.
Depending on it, my prices are reasonable because it's all recycled.
They are still reasonable though, yeah. And I know you put. I mean, that's hard work though.
You catch something like that in a store, and
you're not though.
$400.
You're not though, and you know I'm gonna give y'all just a glimpse of how my marketing schemes work.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So right now I'm jotting down with my peoples a marketing plot to go into Home Goods and put one of my roses on the shelf, and we're gonna record it.
Right.
And we're gonna see if somebody picks that rose up and tries to purchase it. Like, oh, this item doesn't have a tag on it. Right. I want to know if I could purchase it. Yeah. Like I'm gonna spend a whole day in Home Goods.
That's a great
that's gonna
idea.
Take like an hour tops.
So when they realize that there's no tag and it's not the company's product, I'm gonna walk up and be like, you like that? Like, I made that.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
That's
I made
genius,
that. That's me. I was like, if you want to buy it, I can sell it to you right now.
Right, bet.
That's
I'm
good.
telling you, man.
I mean, and that's what I'm working on now.
Are you kidding me? If you put those things in Home Goods or any kind, like, if you put those things in stores, I mean,
that's what I need. But you know, I'm just waiting.
Over.
I'm not gonna rush it. I'm gonna let the process take its course.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm gonna
just let it move.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah.
What you're doing is definitely working.
Like I was doing mad. Like people don't. It's not hard to promote your brand.
Yeah.
Do you know how many panhandlers you see in Bridgeport?
Oh,
a lot.
So I want to say about 2 summers ago, I stood off of exit 4, coming off that ramp over there where McDonald's is. You take that left, you go towards Fairfield Ave and whatever. I stood there with a sign. Not homeless, hungry, or what was it? Homeless, hungry, or unemployed. I'm just out here promoting my brand. Honk if you want a card.
Stop. That's amazing.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? The cop pulled up on me and was like, yo, you can't be out here.
For real?
I was like, yo, you didn't even read the damn sign. Right. Like you.
Oh, he thought you were like homeless.
And I'm fresh. Like I'm clean, yo. Like I'm not. I'm freshly showered.
This guy's definitely
I got brand
people.
new feet on,
oh
like chain on, grills in. I don't look homeless.
Word. That's funny.
So you telling me Bridgeport cops don't even care about what you trying to do, positive or not?
Right.
You a black man.
So
on the
did
side?
you tell him though?
Yeah, he wasn't trying to hear nothing.
Oh, he didn't care?
Nah,
he wasn't trying to hear nothing.
That's irritating.
So, you know.
But did people stop though?
Yeah. I handed out mad cards.
Mad people stopped.
I actually made money that day. Like, people called me and say, I just seen you. I got a card from you. I seen your work. Yeah, I'm trying to buy something right now. I'm like, I bet, say less.
Wow.
Dang.
That's a good idea.
That's dope.
Though.
Nah, man. Hustle.
I mean, that's a good idea. That store idea, everything. No, you're a hustler, man. You out here hustling.
I'm a street dude.
I know you hustle. I mean, you're out there in the clubs.
Events we do.
Yeah, you're at these events and you give. I mean, you gave me a rose, and now that I know how much they cost, I feel.
Oh, but that was a cheap one. That's the cheap one.
Come on, my dude.
That's the cheap one.
He said he don't lie.
He said I gave you the cheap one.
It's cheap in price, but the value is the same. You feel me?
Saying, you know what? You're right. I didn't even get a stem. No, I'm just playing.
It's a desk piece. I mean, you don't want nothing.
No. I'm messing with you.
Or a paperweight. Like you got some papers.
You called me cheap, man.
Really should talk ish.
What I say earlier, tears. It's tears. I'm trying to get every dollar.
I like what he said. It may be cheap in price, but the value
is still the same.
I love that. I love that. Okay, I heard you.
It holds its weight.
You know, you got some people that 85 is hard for them to spend on something that doesn't produce for their family.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just literally a piece of art. So for me to make those, which are slightly smaller, and takes away some detail, but it's quicker to produce. I sell those for $30.
Yeah, no, that's genius.
I mean,
that's genius.
I mean, yeah, because that's the thing. You also don't want your art unreachable.
No,
if you're trying to do something like this, where people are just like, I can't do it. Like that's what I appreciate.
No, that's it's great. It's really smart. Yeah, for sure. And then Black Ink Crew, Love and Hip Hop. I mean, just not even just them though. Like celebrities have your pieces, right?
Yeah, big facts.
I mean, you in the clubs and you go up to them and give them the roses, and they really like it. Yeah.
It's easy marketing.
Yeah. So I mean, tell me who some of these people are that.
So my very first rose went to Just Hilarious, who's now a really good friend.
Yeah. She's your friend. Yeah. She's really funny.
Dope,
she's dope. She got big.
And
man.
her son, yo, I love her son. Yo,
yeah.
Ash is, he's
so funny.
That's awesome.
Them two together.
Yeah.
So you met her through giving her.
Yeah, I went to one of the comedy shows in the city. And I just made her a rose, and I waited till the end and gave it to her.
Yeah.
And then we just every now and then we chop it up. She's good people.
Dope.
You got Carlos Miller from Wildin' Out.
He hilarious.
I have a piece hanging in Puma shop right now in New York.
Oh, word.
Donna owns a piece. Lexa Sky. Bundles of Brittany.
Oh, she's hilarious.
I'm sorry, but that's my favorite.
She's a character.
Like,
she owns it. Like she
and that's
owns
cool. And
who she is.
But that's what makes it even better. If you're gonna do it, claim it.
Yeah, not she.
And don't let nobody deter you from it. Like if that's what you want to do it. I don't care what nobody say. I'm always be me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say what I want. I'm gonna do what I want. If you don't like it, say it. and we go our separate ways.
At least people know what they're getting is real. Yeah, at least they know what they're getting is real, though. That's it. You know? So, no, that's fire. I mean, do you have a lot of celebrities approach you? Like, or I mean, I would assume you have some sliding in your DMs asking you for pieces, right?
Yeah. I've had Zell from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood talk about custom piece. We never went through with that sale. I've had Rockstar from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood reached me out about my coffee table, but I told them I wasn't selling it.
Your tables are fire.
I'm not selling my coffee table. I made that specifically for my coffee, my living room. I'm not selling it. I got my gold table with the 4 roses on it. I got that one still for sale.
Oh, you have so many.
And it's reasonable price. I'm only asking $3,500 for it.
That's not
legit.
That's legit.
That's legit. Because I mean, me personally, I've done machine work, all that stuff. People don't really, like, you see the piece when it's done, and it's like, oh, this is really, but some people don't really understand
the process.
What the process is to do something like that.
And I cut everything by hand. I have no plasma cutter.
That's even crazier.
I'm using an angle grinder.
That's even
with a cutting disc.
Crazier. I know some of y'all don't know what that means.
Wait, what did he just say?
Yeah.
It's all like, it's not hand cut, but it's hand cut.
It's hand
Plasma
cut.
is like...
Plasma is easy. You could just, it's a laser, and you just follow a line.
But
hand cut with an angle grinder is straight.
You switching discs.
Yeah, exactly. Grinding pad, the cutting disc.
So you working. So you're...
Back to the 3-inch grinding disc.
That's time, people.
I feel like that makes your prices even more reasonable.
And everybody tells me you should charge more. I'm not gonna charge more. I feel like my prices are reasonable.
That's real, man.
So
that's real.
I'm gonna assume the coffee table probably is the closest one, but like, what's your favorite piece?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, that's a hard one.
That is a hard one. I don't know if I'd be able to answer that if I did that.
So when I started me and Flan from ICD, who's a bro, I mean, me and him started a project called Less Guns, More Roses.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And collectively, we just came up with ideas to promote anti-gun violence, but still bring in that street crowd.
Right, right. The aesthetics too.
If I make a large gun piece and put a rose on it and write on it somewhere, Less Guns, More Roses, the street people are going to focus on the gun part of it.
Right.
But people who are into art are actually going to look deeper into the piece and then realize the rose and Less Guns, More Roses and see the full picture of it. So I'm trying to tap into both worlds.
Yeah.
I mean, because I am a street dude, but now I am a businessman.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, and now I'm combining them.
Plus, with everything that's going on, it's just that time.
Yeah.
That needs to be the message.
It really is.
So it started off with 4 as a collection. I'm at 6 now. I just made 2 new ones, the Uzi and the sawed-off double barrel. With
those things are sick, man.
So, I mean...
We've seen some of the pieces.
Yeah.
But back to the original question, I would have to say one of my top pieces would be my Glock 19.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the very first gun I bought for street was a Glock 19.
Okay. So it's
that's
like means something,
I mean, that's my shorty too.
It's a personal, yeah. I thought you were gonna say shorty.
Nah, shorty's dope, but the Glock 19 is different.
That's the one. That's the one. No, but I did notice you do make a lot of pieces that have meaning behind it. Like I remember you had a MAGA piece. Was it Kanye?
Oh yeah,
the Kanye MAGA thing.
Piece. And you know what's crazy? Yeah. The way it's presented right now at my house, it's like a piece of trash.
Yeah.
Like it's laying in the garage, cocked to the side against a box. Like
yeah, describe it for people. Yeah.
The base of it is cut with a torch.
Mm-hmm.
Settling torch on a half inch thick piece of steel in the shape of America. And it says, and it's painted red, and it says MAGA on it.
Yep.
So it's a chain link going straight up with a slave collar around it that's painted gold, and it says Kanye. Oof. And you know what's crazy? I tried to promote it on Instagram. Instagram wouldn't promote it.
No, they took it down?
Yeah.
They let me post it, but they won't let me promote it.
Oh, come on, bro.
Yeah.
That's IG for you, yo. That's
trash, though.
And a lot of people love that piece, and it's just
it means something, bro. And then you do a lot of you've had a few pieces, you highlight Africa.
Yeah, I've done 2 Africa
the
pieces.
Homeland, yeah.
One was Incarceration of a Continent, and that was a small Africa piece wrapped in a chain. Yeah. Real simple piece. That was one of my earliest pieces. Like that was like maybe 2 months into me starting this whole art journey.
Right.
And then the newest piece was X Marks the Spot. It was just Africa with a rose in the center with a big red X through it.
I saw that one.
Yeah, so it's, I mean, you got to see it. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, no, and shout out your Instagram so people can.
Oh yeah, I'm at stealing_roses.
Yeah,
real simple.
Definitely please go on his Instagram and check it out, because it's really amazing what he does, and his pieces are just crazy. It's crazy. It's really dope. And like he said, they're reasonable prices. So if you want one, hit him up. Not only do you sell pieces, we caught you at a couple of events that we were involved in. You had props. They can be used as props, right?
Yeah.
Photo shoots and stuff like that.
Yep.
So if
my
anyone's
gun pieces
interested
was in
that,
the homie Rooks music video that was shot at the Mix and Shoot.
Right. Shout out the Mix and Shoot. Yeah, that's where we saw you.
I do a lot of recently. Matter of fact, it is kind of recently. It hasn't happened yet, but Sunday I got a wedding, and they're renting one of my pieces for decoration.
Oh, dope.
So that's a new venture that I'm tapping into, making pieces for weddings or ceremonies, or just so people can take pictures by it. It decorates a different feel, a different feel.
Cool.
So that's something else I'm getting into.
It's just you can go into so many different avenues and lanes with this.
I can make pieces that actually I can make your whole mic stand, a whole custom mic stand.
Hold on, we gonna talk.
Oh,
I might hit you up for some sunglasses too, though, my dude. Yes.
See, think small. Your face, it might be kind of heavy.
Listen, I could handle it.
Yeah, it work.
But no, we'll talk. But basically, hit him up if you're thinking about the possibilities are endless. This dude could do anything.
Sky is the limit.
Rest
in peace, Biggie.
Yes, he got the Biggie DJ name. We got the Biggie shirt on.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Oh, he tripping over these. And then speaking of, I want to make sure we talk about this. You were on Love and Hip Hop.
That's right.
By the way, I was like, "Yo, is that?"
She hit me up. She hit me up when it was on. It's just I got the text. She's like, "Love and Hip Hop right now." I was like, "I'm doing something." She's like, "No, trust me." And I turned it on. I was like, "Hold on."
Yeah. I was surprised to see, but in a good way. I was like, yo, CT's out here.
We trying to work, man.
So tell me about that. Who do you know? Who did you know, and how did you end up on there?
I used to model for 8732, which is Young Jeezy's clothing line.
Okay.
I did that for 4 years, so I was always back and forth in the city.
Oh, cool.
And I ran into Sydney Starr, who is a transgendered female, came up in the industry of the Chingy scandal. Mm-hmm. So when I met her, I knew who she was. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I know she's going to try to bag me. Because she don't know that I know who she is.
Yeah.
So I had to go that way, and I'm like, I'm just walk past. And I heard her go, yo. So I turn around, I'm like, what up, Sid? She was like, oh, you know who I am? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh. She was like, are you in? No, I already know what you're asking, but I know who you are. And I mean, respect is respect. I mean, we can chop it up. Yeah. And we've been cool ever since.
Oh,
and that was 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm,
so I've known Sid. I know all your favorite rappers that be in her DM.
Word.
I know. I got
believe
tea.
it. I believe
because I'm
Yo, you want to spill some of this tea?
Nah.
All right.
I mean, we'll turn the mics
I'm
off.
just saying. You said you honest and stuff.
Yeah, I am honest.
He's saying you don't lie.
He's like, I ain't gonna.
I ain't no snitch.
Fine. I gotta try. I gotta try.
I mean, that's the homie, and I mean, she presented an opportunity for me to come on as her friend and just talked about things that was going on. Mm-hmm. And I mean, and that was simply it.
Yeah, I saw. I mean,
that scene had us falling out.
Yeah, when she played the song.
You were honest. You were honest.
She played a song for you in the studio, and it just the camera panned on your face, and you just had this look on your face.
That is a close friend.
But you know what? I really respect that, because let me tell you, him, like my other best friend, my photographer. Shout out Shot by Tamrock.
I tell shit all the time to her face.
Yes, you have to have friends like that. Though you have to have your friends tell you when you're trash.
You just gotta be that way,
because they're not your friends if they're not gonna tell you.
Why would I want to even be around you? You thinking you can rap?
Right.
Oh,
no.
I mean, Sid is an entertainer.
Yeah.
Like she knows how to draws in a crowd. Yeah. So I mean, if it works for her, it works for her.
Yeah, but no, I really respected that. I saw that scene. First of all, my first reaction was I fell out laughing, because your reaction was just too funny, yo. It was great. I'm trying not to curse 'cause it was funny. Yeah, and then I was like, "Yo, I respect the hell out of that, though."
She
because
and that's like. That's the truth about it. Like, what's the point?
You're not gonna sit there and lie to somebody.
Why co-sign stuff?
Yeah, no.
People out here always. It's like when people on American Idol, they sing "Everybody Loves Me," and my whole family tells me I'm a great singer, and they go on and they're trash.
Her family don't love her. Her family don't love.
That ain't love.
I'll be like, yo, cuz, come here. Yeah. Listen, Auntie and them don't want to tell you, but yo. You sound like a pigeon trying to squeeze out a shit, a doo-doo. Like you shouldn't sing.
You shouldn't sing.
Oh man!
Try rapping or try DJing. Try something else.
Yeah.
Don't sing.
So that was awesome. So can we expect to see you pop up more, or
if she is on the next season, I may make an appearance. So it's no guarantees.
I'm hoping.
I'm not on contract. I just. Pop up. I did 2 episodes last season.
Yeah, you were in. Yeah.
And you know, production like me. I met Rich. Rich was a little tense towards me because of what I said on camera.
My crazy ass had a meeting with Rich Dollar.
Word, Preschool Rich?
Preschool Rich.
What do you feel Rich can do for you?
Honestly, I feel Rich is going to save my career.
Who has Rich worked with that's really, you know what I mean?
You know, Rich works with a lot of people.
Like who?
But it was facts.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I mean, I told him to his face, like, if you got an issue with it, just talk to me, homie. Like, you know what I mean? However you want to handle it, we can handle it.
Yeah.
I mean?
That's why you gotta live like, because you don't want to wake up tomorrow and be like, did I like?
It is what it is. I'm gonna say what
like,
I
I only know I know the homie Rich from Love and Hip Hop, and based off who he's worked with, I didn't. So I asked a valid question. Like,
yeah.
I mean, who you feel like he worked with that makes you feel comfortable enough to put your livelihood in his hands?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you ain't.
Erica Mena blocked me because of that.
Where's the lie?
I gave Erica Mena a rose, right?
Oh,
She told me I swear to God on my kids. Erica Mena told me in my ear, any woman that gets you will be the luckiest woman alive, right? Bet. So when I said that on Love and Hip Hop, I go on social media, I'm blocked. I'm like, Erica Mena really blocked me?
Girl.
So I like getting blocked. You know why?
Why?
Because now you know who I am.
Yeah.
You have to know who I am.
That's true. You went out of your way to type it in,
so
go click on the thing and click block this account.
You know who I am.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like that.
You know who else blocked me?
I like that perspective.
She was on Wildin' Out too. Hi, my name is T.
Yeah.
She's another one that blocked me.
Why she blocked you? What'd you do?
So me and her was talking about marketing. Right. I mean, she wasn't really that big. This was like maybe 2 years ago. This was before she was on Wildin' Out.
Right.
So me and her talked about marketing. I was gonna send her a rose. She was gonna promote it. Simple. Right. I send the rose out. It gets there, and then she inboxes me talking about I have so much on my plate. I can't promote it right now. Would you like me to send it back? I'm like, duh, send me my rose.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of question is that?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, she's making videos that take less than a minute to make. So you can't just post the rose.
That's so bogus.
How much?
Yeah.
And that's what you're known for, making videos on Instagram.
Exactly.
So how is it that hard? So I put her on blast, and I sent all the messages and everything. And
she got mad.
It got over like 500 likes, and people commenting. I got like over 200 comments. Like they're going in on her, tagging her and everything.
Dang.
Blocked.
Yeah.
Blocked. Well, we got some tea. Thank you. Thank you for the tea.
I mean, you clearly have your success. It's going in definitely the right direction.
Yeah.
You, like, outside of that, is there any ventures that, like, you know, not just the roses, but you're headed in? I mean, you model, you on TV.
Oh yeah, are you into the modeling?
I'm done with modeling.
You're done.
I'll be 30 next year. My modeling days is over. I don't even care about it no more.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it back then because I started 8732 at 19.
Word.
So no, awesome. 18.
Wow.
So you had your fun with it.
Yeah.
I met Jeezy. I smoked with Jeezy. I mean, he put me. When he did the 103 tour in Wallingford, I was backstage on the bus chilling. Like, So it was a good experience. I met some great people that was telling me stories about Jay and the whole Rock Nation and Dame.
Wow.
Like, they was in tune with everybody.
Really?
Bootsy. I've been in tune with big people.
That's
So
crazy.
it was a good experience. I learned a lot. I still got 8732. If you Google it, I'll pop up.
Okay.
So, you know.
We'll be
They don't
Googling.
make 8732 no more. It was 4 years where I wasn't buying no clothes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I had so much clothes, I was just giving them away.
All
Like,
right.
here.
I heard you. So, okay. So with that said, just real quick, shout out your Insta again, any other social media or websites you want. Make sure people know.
Insta is at stealing_roses. Facebook is at stealing roses. And yeah, the only back to your original question, because I never answered that. My long-term goal is I want to build shipping container homes, like artistic shipping container homes.
I saw one. So wait, we were at South by Southwest.
That would be so
That
crazy.
was really sick. We're at South by Southwest. There's a street down in Austin, Texas that like all the bars, they look like houses and stuff. But there was one that was a club bar that was made out of shipping containers. And had like lined them up.
It was so dope,
It was so
dude.
dope, and we're like, yo, this
So
concept
dope.
is sick. And then a few months ago, I saw someone turn one into like the little homes.
Yeah.
They took that. That's a dope idea. I like that. That's
So I
sick.
want to,
that's a
cut them
fire
however I
idea.
want to. Add
That's
like
G.
I have the first house I'm going to sell, but the second one I have blueprints for already laid out,
Wow.
hand drawn by me.
I'm
for
so
my
proud.
house to make
Look at that.
that I would live
genius,
in.
man. That's genius.
That's
I'm
so.
talking about fiberglass ceiling, so
Yeah.
your whole bedroom got a clear ceiling.
Right. There's so much-
spiral
it's endless. It's
staircases,
That's
the designs I
wild.
got
And
drawn
the
up is
structure,
crazy.
You could do
yo.
so much with that structure.
It's-
Crazy.
listen.
Underground bunker, man
Everything,
cave,
everything.
Listen.
That's dope. You could,
old car in the backyard,
That's the
dig a
one-
hole, put a shipping container in the ground. Now,
Yes.
like I got wild
that's
ideas.
what I
yo.
saw. So it was like most incredible homes in the world.
Yeah.
Some lady in Spain took like a bunch of them, just lined them up next to each other, and then like they're only connected by a hallway, but like each one was facing a different direction. One was like cut in half, so it was like glass facing the water. Like it was really dope concept. So it's endless with
Yeah,
that.
big
Yeah,
facts.
you
It's
could
like
do
it's like
so
grown up
much.
Legos, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's sick. That's sick.
Oh man,
Good for you, bro. Man.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're gonna do it. I know you're gonna get it done.
Right.
It's gonna
Oh, yeah,
happen,
facts.
and I can't wait to see that,
Sure,
man.
man.
And I'm even more excited that we had you on here and
I'ma
you
blow-
told
yeah,
us
that's
that.
gonna
So
be-
when
that's
you
gonna be
start
my
doing
bomb
that,
shelter.
yo, you
When
are
I do
gonna.
this house,
Yo, let me tell you,
wildest house party ever. Project
DJ Nick might be in there, yo.
over.
DJ Nick.
Nah,
might
I'm
be-
I
telling
don't even
you.
care how old we are. We could be
Listen,
we could be 40 by the time I get this house done. We
rocking
turning
out.
up.
We rocking
All I know
out.
is-
We
turning
rocking
all I know is my
out.
first mansion is gonna have a bomb shelter made by
Yes.
Facts.
in the
Listen,
bottom.
we want that invitation to that party, though.
Oh,
we
I'm
want
be
that
DJing that one.
invitation. All right.
I'm not sending out invitations. If you know me,
You coming?
you
We
coming.
in there.
I'm not
We in there.
Why you ain't invite me?
You're
You
not
shoulda
gonna
just
send out.
came.
Wait. You're not gonna send out steel invitations.
Nope.
Nope.
You think I am Tyler Perry? I ain't sending out no invitations. I'm gonna just post it on social media. House party at my new mansion.
I
Bomb.
love it. I love it. So, all
Because
right.
if you come to the door, I'm gonna have my homies out there. Like,
Yes.
I'm no security. It's gonna be all my homies.
Oh,
Real
yes.
street.
I mean,
I'm about it, man.
That's what's
So
up.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see that. And then I'm gonna replay this interview and be like, he said it here.
Big
man.
facts.
He told us
Big
he was gonna
facts.
do it. He told us he was gonna do it, and he did it. So
what's up.
no, shout out
Have
to
a
you.
whole steel garden.
Yo,
big
stop.
facts.
So dope.
Stop.
it's crazy. I was just talking to my shorty about this. Like, I want to get like a beat down car
Right.
and just weld all roses all over. it.
Oh.
Sick, yo. There's
Like, I don't even want it to run. I just want it to sit in my
Right,
yard.
right.
Just
Yeah,
cover the
yeah.
whole car in steel roses.
Yo, like Banksy.
Nah,
You
this gonna
remind me
blow
of,
up.
like,
This is gonna blow up
a
for
metal
sure.
Banksy. Like,
You gonna blow up.
Yeah, dude.
People
that's
gonna
dope.
be begging you to make them
Hell
pieces.
yeah.
I know
Hell yeah.
it. I know it. I'm
As long as
telling
they don't
you.
ask me to make no penises.
We
I
good.
get you.
We
I get
good. So on that note, thank you for coming in.
It's a pleasure.
Stealing Roses, check him out, guys. He's so fire. And that's it, man. That's all I gotta say. We're here until 2 a.m.
Sheesh.
Don't go nowhere. All
Don't
right,
go to
this is
sleep.
where the party's at. We'll be back. Stay tuned. We got
Big facts.
you always.
I'm on my way, look at me, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Grinding to the grave, trying to find my place, bout it every day.